Okay, this section, problem solving, is to help you to set up a mathematical model for real-life application problems. Usually, the first step is to understand the problem first. So you actually state the given condition and quantities, highlight them, identify the unknown that you asked to find, introduce suitable notation, choose a variable to represent the unknown, and represent any other quantity to be found in the variable. If applicable, draw a diagram to describe the scenario. Then, second step is devise a plan. Break down the problems into smaller parts. Identify which are the relevant concepts that can be applied. The following are some strategies that may be useful. Write the equation that describe the relation between the unknown and given quantity. Make a table, work backwards, or goes, use guess and check. Then, third step is to implement the plan. Carry out the plan showing exactly each step clearly, and graph the diagram should be clearly labeled. Then finally, reflect again. Look back, check if you answer all the problem question. Ask yourself, does it answer the question that was asked? Does the answer make sense? Is the answer reasonable? Determine if there's other easier way to find the solution. This is exercise 4.15. To help you to understand the problem, devise a plan, then implement the plan, and then you check the answer. An airplane leave the airport and fly due east at the speed of 180 km per hour. So this information is important. First is direction, in flying east. And then the speed is 180 km per hour. And then 2 hours later, the private jet and another plane now leave the airport, same airport here, due east again at 900 km per hour. Same direction, also due east here. How far away from the airport will the jet overtake the airplane? So actually, one of them is the distance. How far? How far is basically the distance now. Distance from the airport. They actually take off from the same airport. So these are information the information we want to find. Finally, the jet plane overtake the airplane. So understand the problem first. What are the given conditions? Okay, one of them is the speed of the plane is 180 km per hour. And then speed of the jet plane is 900 km per hour. And it leaves 2 hours later. So this understand the problem here. And what we want to find is the time, not the distance. How much actually away from the airplane, the airport there. Okay, so in order to find this, you have to connect the speed, distance, and time. Okay, you need to find out how much time the airplane has fly, and then calculate the distance, because based on the speed you can find the distance. The formula to connect distance and speed and time is distance is equal to speed times time. Right, so for example, if the speed is 5 km per hour and the time is 1 hour, then actually the distance is 5 km. Now we implement the plan, showing the step how to do this. So in order the jet plane overtake the airplane, the distance covered from the airport must be the same, since they take off from the same airport. So let's say time t is the time taken by the airplane. So distance is equal to speed times time. The speed of the airplane is 180 km per hour. The time is t hours. So 180 t is the distance covered by the airplane. Now distance covered by a jet plane is total is the speed is 900 km per hour, but the time, because it's actually taken off 2 hours later, the total time to travel is t minus 2. So 180 t is equal to 900 t minus 1800. After you multiply out, then move all t together. So you get 900 minus 180 equal to 1800. So you can find t equal to 2.5 hours. So distance traveled by the plane is actually 180 times 2.5, which is 450 km away from the airplane. So afterward, then you substitute back to your answer. Does it make sense or not? Total time you travel is 2.5 hours. Okay, so this is how you substitute here. You answer back into the problem. So you check the word problem, right? Original word problem. Okay, so we're going to look at next example. Example 4.16.